Hello friends, today we are going to talk about a relay switch. All of us know what is a switch. We all have various type of switches in our home, and when we want to switch on or switch it off, then you have to go to the switch and apply some mechanical force so that you can switch it on or switch it off. But what if we could do it without going to the switch, without applying mechanical force? So we don't want to apply any mechanical force, or we don't want to go near to the switch, but we want to operate this switch with what is called as a electrically controlled mechanical switch. So we want to replace this with electrically controlled mechanical switch, and this switch is called a relay switch. So let us focus on the construction of the relay switch. So it has a coil as shown over here. This is the construction details of the electrically controlled mechanical switch. So this is the construction details. Here we have got a coil. This coil acts as an electromagnet. So whenever there is current in the coil will magnetize the core and it will create magnetism. Whenever there is no current, then the magnetism will be deactivated. So this is the electrical part of the switch, and the mechanical part is shown over here. This whole part is mechanical part. So whenever the current is not there in the coil, then the spring will load the contact to this particular connection, and this is called normally closed terminal. Normally closed means the NC contact. So when there is no current, it is in the NC position. When you activate this coil with some current, then the magnetism which is created will pull this armature towards the core, and this contact will switch over here. So it is becoming active, and therefore now instead of connecting over here which was normally closed, now we are connecting the switch to the normally open connection. So whenever the coil terminals are activated, then the contact terminal is connected to the normally open contact. When there is a current, then these two terminals are connected, and when there is no current, these two terminals are connected. The spring is used to bring back the armature to the normal position when the magnetism is removed. So this is the construction details of a switch. So now let us try to compare the actual relay switch which is shown over here with the construction details which we have talked. So there is a coil, the coil is over here, the two terminals of the coil are shown over here. There is a mechanical switch, so that is shown over here, and you will find that whenever this is magnetized, this armature is pulled over here, and therefore this will push the armature to these particular contacts. So from here inside it will be pushed into the particular contacts. So that is what it looks like. So whenever these two terminals are connected with power, this will be magnetized, and you will find that the contact will go over here. Whenever you release the current, then this will be pulled back and the contact will come over here. So these are the coil terminals, and this is the NC terminal, this is the C terminal, that is the contact terminal, and this is the NO terminal, normally open. This is the circuit symbol of a switch. So it is shown by a coil and the core and the coil and core will control the mechanical part of the switch. So this is the electrical part, this is the mechanical part. Now one other important aspect of the switch is that the electrical part of the switch is not connected with this mechanical switch. So whatever electrical circuits you connect which is controlled, and whatever circuit controls the mechanical switch, both are magnetically coupled and therefore they are electrically isolated. So on this side, on the coil side, there will be a control circuit, and on the switch side there will be a controlled circuit. So the control circuit and the control circuit, they both are electrically isolated but magnetically coupled. This is a very important aspect in industry, and that is very much used as isolation technique of electrical circuits. So that brings us to the end of this short tutorial on construction and working of the relay. Please give us your valuable feedback in the feedback section. If you like our tutorials, please like them. Please subscribe the channel. We'll come up with more tutorials to understand various electrical and electronic components. Thank you very much.